Jeez, that thing is so loud.
The best things in life never seem to come easy, and they almost never come quickly either. But what we do know is if we're patient and we keep at it, they will come. And when they do, it's always worth the wait. Those guys are ripping, man.
Film that?
Yeah.
That guy was legit sliding this corner, man. That was sick.
So essentially, anyone who subscribed to the channel that's like under, like 400 and under subscribers probably did because of the wide body videos that we made. So how long was the car actually down for?
Since late November. So 6 months, probably-ish.
Majority of that time, we were basically just waiting to get the body kit.
Yeah, actually, I placed the order for that December 13th, and it didn't get here until maybe 2 months ago, right?
Yeah, like what? So I actually called and talked to those guys, the ready guys on ordering Rocket Bunny kits, and they told me that the one that has the longest wait is the one for the BRZs. The car may look the same because it's got the same kind of ish body kit, but what's different about it all? Like what's changed from when we first did the first round of wide bodying the car to the way that it is right now?
A few things, BC coilovers, upgraded those. So white line lower control arms, Speed by Design turbo kit, obviously the Greddy wide body kit. We riv nutted that on as opposed to the...
Yeah, last time we had the self-tapping screws. So what's your opinion then, after using both of them? Like between the riv nuts and the self-tapping screws?
So the riv nuts were a pain because we had to move the body kit. So that was just awful. It took forever. But I think first off, if you were just installing the wide body kit for the first time, the riv nuts would actually be just as easy as the self-tappers, and then a lot better, a lot more permanent. It feels nice to thread into the car, not feel like if you over tighten something, you're just going to strip out the whole.
That's true. That's true.
So it's nice just to be able to torque it in and know the only thing worse that could happen is you spin the riv nut, and if you do, you just go back in there and tighten it back down. So.
The first kit was, what's the website that you ordered it from?
Extreme Dimensions.
Extreme Dimensions, yes. Like, so right now it's like super cheap. That kit is way cheap.
Yeah, I think it's like $300 now, right?
Yeah, or like $100 a fender. So this one's a Rocket Bunny kit, and at least from when we were installing this kit, it seemed like, what is that? That's a TT.
Oh, that's a TT? I was
from further away, I thought it was an R8 or something.
Yeah, that looks sick. Anyways.
But what I noticed when we were putting on this kit for basically the second round, was the biggest difference that you pay for when you're getting the Rocket Bunny kit as opposed to like the Duraflex kit. The more money went into the R&D on fitment.
Yeah.
Because the other one, we had to kind of sand it to make it smooth against the car, and this one fit like basically right up against it. So, I mean, if people are still trying to save a lot of money and do a wide body kit, then I don't think that's a bad option. But obviously, if you have the money to spend, then you're gonna get better fitment with something like the Rocket Bunny kit.
Yeah, definitely.
So I believe on the last episode that we did of your car, I mentioned something about the turbo kit, but I didn't go into any details, or we didn't show any footage of it or anything. Yep. So it's the Speed by Design kit.
Yep, Speed by Design. It's the 400X kit, which I believe can handle up to 450 horsepower if we have to upgrade stuff.
On the 85.
Obviously with the 85 and things. So I have some injectors in the clutch that's going in that'll hopefully put us close to that once we throw some 85 in there. But right now we're just on 91 and 93. We're basically straight pipe from the turbo back, so that's why it's
so freaking loud.
Give you an example.
You can hear the turbo too, like from inside of the car when you do those pulls. You can hear it spool, and like even full throttle, you can hear it going, the turbo. So this car's tuned on EcuTech.
Yep.
A lot of people use that OFT stuff, which I personally just don't think is good. It seems like EcuTech is a more in-depth like tuning software. You can do a lot more with it, including the tuning. Because what's the kit itself? Like $2,999 for the turbo kit?
Yeah, now the 400X, I think when I got it, it was about $3,200, but I think they're actually running a promotion right now. It's only $29.99.
So for $3,000 you get the turbo kit, but I don't think it comes with the welded oil pan for the oil return.
No, so you want to get all the kit and stuff. You can actually get a better crash bar just to make sure you don't have any like intercooler fitment issues and things. All in when you get all the fancy little pieces, you know, we're $150 there, $150 here. The suspension, or not suspension, the exhaust pieces are about $400. So expect to pay about $4,000 if you want everything so that the install just goes really smoothly. I mean, if you're okay to modify your own stuff, then I mean, obviously you can save some money, but it's
you installed it all yourself, basically. I didn't even really help you. I just showed up for a little bit. You pretty much did this whole kit, install it by yourself.
Yeah, and people were saying to set aside a whole afternoon. You know, they did it in 2 days and stuff, maybe 8 hours of just solid work. And honestly, I did it in probably like 4 hours.
And there's been quite a lot of miles that you've put on this car since then, so it's definitely not a problem. So we talked about a lot of the details, but if people have questions and stuff about if they're looking to do the same thing with the SBD turbo kit, or if they're looking to do something with the Rocket Bunny or the Duraflex, they can always ask questions in the comments, and we'll answer them. Or whatever kind of the detail stuff that there might be.
Yeah, you can message him on Instagram, Facebook. I mean, you can even message my Instagram. Like,
what's your Instagram?
RWD Subaru for the win. So rear wheel drive Subaru for the win.
That's right. I hope you guys all enjoyed this long time waiting update of Landon's BRZ. And if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. As always, if this is your first time heading over to the channel, welcome, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.